Hello and welcome to the video. I am the Cosmic Turtle, and thank you so much for checking out the channel. Hello. I'm going to be continuing the playthrough for Final Fantasy XIII, which is backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X. The game is enhanced for Xbox One X. I believe if you look online it's like 8 times the resolution or 4 times the resolution or something. So the game has a much higher resolution than it originally did on the Xbox One. As far as I'm aware, it has no specific improvements for the Series X though. But obviously it's going to look better if it looked better on the One X. Just quickly make sure you can hear me here. You can indeed, fantastic. Alright, let's keep the dashboard loaded up on the side. And let's get into it. So we ended the video early last time just because it was just one of those days. Just wasn't feeling it, and it just needed to be a shorter stream as a result. Hopefully we can get into a lot more today and really make some progress with the game.
Once we take off, there's no turning back.
Yeah, let's go.
This baby back
So
here
I'm
is a
hoping
SciComm
to be able
vessel.
to finish
It'll
this
deliver you to the Palamisium.
before the end of the month.
We're cargo
Halo
now?
comes out.
A
I have decided
parting
I'm not
gift
going to
our
stream
rotting
Halo
government. Take those
since it's on the
SciComm
Game
guys
Pass.
apart.
Everyone will be able to play Halo if they
And we're
want
supposed
to.
to take on all of them? I think the whole division's on board.
I don't care how many lackeys they've got. Bring them on. Vanille's in there.
I'm sure she's fine. Vanille's
I lost my
tougher
train
than
of
I could
thought.
ever be.
Oh yeah, I'm probably not going to stream Halo. Maybe later,
Oh.
like I'll play through it once,
Are
and then
you
maybe do a
scared?
legendary playthrough for
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Um,
terrified. But I'll
Like
be
I've done
okay.
that for.
Because I have you. And this guy.
No, I streamed
fact,
Gears on Insane. I played through
we're all
all
in
the
this
Halos
mess.
on Legendary,
We gotta
but
stick
I didn't
together.
stream that because. Oh my god, is that a
Enough with
patience
the
game?
bonding. It's go time.
What do you
Like
mean,
having the
this
patience
guy?
to not lose my shit is what I mean there. Because I wanted to many times playing the Halo. Well, I probably did lose my shit many times playing Halo. But yeah, if you enjoy this, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated to help the channel grow and, reach more people, basically. So yeah, it would be awesome.
We didn't expect to see you here in person, Your Eminence.
This crisis threatens the entirety of Cocoon, my child. You agree that standing at the fore is a leader's charge?
Wholeheartedly.
It also affords a splendid view of the impending execution.
What are we doing here? Are we...
Stand by.
I don't know. It's just cutscenes, never man.
You let me land this bird or I'll crash her into your ass.
Code verified. You're free to dock. About damn time. All clear. Welcome aboard.
That's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Oh shit, am I controlling that? No, never mind. I thought it was like a little cross at the top there, but it was some scene decoration, I guess.
Code red, repeat. Code red. Attention all crew, this is not a drill. Code red.
All right. Let's tear him up.
We're here for Vanille and Saz. Stay focused.
Alright, Dan, what are we doing? Beating some fools. Oh shit. One with medic. There we go. That'll do. I didn't see what the other two classes were though. Oh my. Alright, I'm a commando. Yeah, that works. Although I would prefer that I am the whatchamacallit? The other one.
Appreciate it. This'll be fun.
These guys. Let's go back into the relentless assault here, just to try and hopefully kill them quickly there. Our last one, and then we can go on to the next pools. Right, there we are. Bam, battle done. Sorry that took a little bit longer. I don't know, kind of losing focus there. What we got here? Ooh, 2 different chips there. Awesome.
Looks like they want to play.
No kidding. So where to?
Right up there.
Oh, cool bit controller.
Don't remember inviting you.
Let's save this. Still on disc 2? We made it over to disc 3 now. Still disc 2. Alright, come on in, team.
Nothing I can't handle.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with this one. Like, from one side, I'm enjoying it. Ah, right, that's why we were so slow in the other one, because we got a Sentinel and a Commando. Right, just let him quickly heal Bang up a little bit as well, and himself, and then we can quickly beat this fool to death. Oh, the fucking taunt doesn't disappear that fast, does it? I'm gonna have to custom make a class, because what I want is what we have right now, except I want Hope to be a medic as the base class, and then I'll swap into this one when we're on like the final enemy. Because this way we almost will never get to the point of near death. But I'll do that after this battle. Quickly sort out the paradigms. And check out our Crystarian. I think we're okay here too. Yeah, he's fucked. There we go. The problem with this one as well is I really dislike how if the lead character dies, it's oh shit, we're gonna cutscene. It's game over if the lead character dies. I really don't like that. Especially since there are 2 other characters who can heal, so why wouldn't they? Paradigms, let's go for this first. Customize. Relentless Assault. Well, I want to change you to be Medic. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll keep this as our class, as our setup for now, party. 8,000, fucking hell, I've really fallen behind. Ravager, not Ravager. Well, I'm not that far behind apparently. I've had hardly any upgrades. Look at that, nearly over. Alright, let's go for your medic class. Well, I'm getting a lot of boosts here, which is nice. 5 magic, 20 HP. Your commando. Hello! Oh, we got a new attack. Scourge, or Scourge, probably. Ravage. 11k, wow. Right, and he was best as a Sentinel. So let's boost his Sentinel class. Death Ward, very good. Sounds good anyway. Yeah, just put the 20 on there. Right, let's roll. Better make sure that we give Snow the stat boosts as well, because no my luck, we don't give them to him and then he ends up being like forced into a fight. And gets his shit rocked. And let's roll. Oh, okay, cool. It's like, with this game, there are things about it I do genuinely like. For some reason, the overall presentation for this Final Fantasy is quite boring. Especially in combat, because you semi-control your characters and then kind of don't at the same time. But then, like, the battle music is so dull as well, and it's almost non-existent, which I just don't understand. Right, go through the door, please. I like the characters though, and I do find the kind of the story interesting, but a bit confusing with the Fal'Cie and whatever, l'Cie, the Fal'Cie, Grand Pulse, and all this nonsense. It just feels a bit...
Won't be going back that way.
They tried to be grandiose with it all, but it kind of just falls flat for me.
See that?
Let's go.
Oh, I'm not sure if you care, but they released a trailer showing Spider-Man in the PlayStation 4 version, or the PlayStation version of Marvel's Avengers, which I'm excited for, because I love Spider-Man, it's my favourite hero, and I don't understand why he wasn't in the game to begin with, other than Sony pulling the exclusivity card, which I don't agree with on a game like that. That's like them not allowing Spider-Man being in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Ridiculous. It's not a standalone Spider-Man game, so the rules shouldn't apply. Same like Spider-Man not being in Midnight Suns purely because of that rule. I'm not sure if he's in the game or not, but if he's not in there because Sony were like, oh yeah, we own the rights to Spider-Man, so you can't have him, then I would strongly disagree with it. Technique Libra. Yeah, I have the game on the PlayStation, so this is me mourning because I can't use him. I can't. I just don't like the fact that I have to, that I had to buy it on the PlayStation. I wanted the Xbox version. I think Xbox just has a better online service than PlayStation for multiplayer. And I didn't like how I felt forced into buying the PlayStation version. Which obviously is the whole point. They wanted me to feel forced to buy the game on their console, and I did, and I did. There we go, I know all his weaknesses now. It's obviously mission accomplished on that front. I still just don't like it.
Thank you.
It's worse that Xbox haven't got like a character, like a sort of compensation character,
And I
or
was just getting
a
started.
character to compete against Spider-Man. There aren't many that could, but they could have given like Wolverine to play to Xbox. One of the big characters make sense, and there's like this many other characters they could have given, but like, they could have given Daredevil, but I don't think No, Daredevil rejected the Avengers, so I suppose they couldn't give Daredevil. She-Hulk, but then I'm not sure many people would care, because like, oh, well, we already have one Hulk, what does it matter if we don't have a second? Seems like War Machine, they've already got Iron Man, doesn't really matter if you have the second one. If they were going for just characters in the movies, they could have gone for Captain Marvel, but Captain Marvel sucks, so not many people are going to care about her not being in the game. Unless it's not the Brie Larson version, what's her name? Carol Danvers. If it's a different one, Captain Marvel, people may have cared. Ghost Rider, but then honestly, it wouldn't really make sense in being in the game, but I think he'd be one that could have got people's attention. You know, there's just loads of... Luke Cage could have been interesting as well, but I don't think he brings anything new to the table that a different hero doesn't. But they could have done like just Spider-Woman or Miles Morales Spider-Man, or just any other Spider character to compensate and to make up for the lack of Spider-Man. Anyone, they could put Spider-Gwen if they wanted to, or Deadpool, that'd be a good one for Xbox to have as their exclusive character. Very similar to Spider-Man in the sense that they're both jokey sort of goofball characters in terms of their persona. One swings around and you know, uses webs, super strength, and the other one has a healing factor and katanas. The gameplay would have been very different, but two very popular characters. I think Deadpool's ever been in Avengers. Problem is nowadays, there's so many different versions of Avengers, I don't know, like, obviously my knowledge of Marvel Comics isn't up to date anymore. Hasn't been for a while, because there's just too many comics, I can't read them all. And I don't watch as many YouTube videos on comics. I still watch a few from time to time, but nowhere near as much as I used to. But yeah, let's talk about Final Fantasy, I suppose, since we're playing Final Fantasy. So I don't know what it was, but I just got an advert for Final Fantasy on YouTube. I'm not sure if Square Enix are just trying to, you know, get some more sales out of Intergrade, because it was Yuffie, but like I said, it was only like a 5-second advert or something, and I wasn't paying attention when the advert came on, so I didn't get to see what it was from the start.
You know what to do.
But that's one as well that I feel like. I feel as though Final Fantasy VII Remake shouldn't be a PlayStation 4 exclusive. People might use the argument of, you know, Final Fantasy VII being a PlayStation 1 exclusive, but then KOTOR was an Xbox exclusive, and now that's a PS5 game, so it doesn't matter where it started off. And I hate the fact that KOTOR is an exclusive game as well to the PS5. Main reason being the PS5 charges more per game, which I think is criminal, more or less. The game should be £70, and without an Xbox version of the game as a direct competition, there's nothing stopping Sony from charging £70 for KOTOR, or the remake of KOTOR. Whereas if it was on Xbox as well, they would have to have like dropped it down to 60 at least to compete with Xbox's price, because no one's going to buy it on PlayStation given two options. You know, if they could buy it on both consoles, if they had two consoles, no one's going to go for PlayStation just to spend an extra tenner. I don't get to make these decisions, sadly.
Thanks.
Ah, come on, kill him! This big wheel with half a motorbike stuck on it. Have I got a class? Just this. I'll have to add another class so that we can have one where what's it called? Hope is a Ravager as well as Lightning and Fang being a commando. Gotta have that all-out attacking class. Paradigm. Let's quickly do that now. Paradigms. An extra one here, so we're gonna have Ravager, Commando. Yes. How did you know? Like I said, our neutral sort of position is going to be this one we're using now, where we have the constant healing, so we don't get into a position of near death. And then when we're on the last enemy, we just swap the paradigm to quickly mop up that fool. Or swap to it at the start if it's going to be an easy battle and the threat of death is not looming over our heads constantly. Like now, we've already taken out one of them. With no effort whatsoever, but now we should be safe to just ruin these fools' lives. Have I got you? Just making sure I've scanned this guy. So I am looking forward to that Midnight Suns though, regardless of... I can't remember if Spider-Man is or isn't in it. And regardless of who is in it, like I don't care overall. Like Captain Marvel is in the game. I just hope they don't fucking overhype her and push her as like the greatest things in sliced bread. Like they tried doing in the movies. To be fair, I disliked her and that version of Captain Marvel before the movie even came out. Not long before it, maybe like half a year or something, I read the... really long, I don't remember when actually. Then again, I don't remember when Captain Marvel actually came out. I read the Civil War 2 comics. And in there, Captain Marvel is a right fucking cock. And that's what put me off the character. He's like responsible for the injury and death of many different superheroes, which is a fucking moron. So, Marvel's Midnight Suns, when did this come out? Because didn't this get delayed? The official website, let's check on there quickly. I'm sure this got delayed. Marvel Midnight Suns. Signed up to their like what do they call it, newsletter. You get a free costume for someone. I think it's Blades, I think it was. Doctor Strange, that could be a cool one to have in the Avengers game. There's like a... Oh, that's a funky thing. So when you go on the website, you just start looking at a stupid screen, but then when you scroll, you start like creating this animation. It's cool, but if you're not paying attention, like, you know, like you're streaming and play a game at the same time, and you're just wondering why the website won't fucking load. Oh yeah, it is. Get an exclusive skin, so you get the Blade. Wolverine. Blade. War Machine. Is that the new character that they created, the Hunter, or whatever it was? I suppose it's the Hunter, because you can pick to be a man or a woman. Come on, give me the release date. Coming second half of 2022. Yeah, okay, so it was originally February, which was the first quarter, so now it's been pushed back to the second half. Let's make it good. That's all I care about. I don't care if I gotta wait an extra 4 months or 5 months, wherever it's gonna be, maybe 7 months. Because they haven't even stated if it's third or fourth quarter yet, so could be like 7 months later. But as long as the game's fun and just good, that's all I care about. The roster feels a bit on the small side though, not gonna lie. So it's like 20 characters? I'll have to compare it to what Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and X-Men Legends 1 had for their rosters. Won't be a very fair comparison because those are like PlayStation 2 games. So if they don't have at least like 30%, maybe even 50% more characters than those games, I feel like being shortchanged. you know, the you could argue that this one will have more detailed environments and more, like, you know, bigger cutscenes in terms of the storage size, as well as possibly a bigger story. But you know, I don't think you could have an argument for, you know, a newer game, more effort, because it would have still been difficult making that game back then. Most games, I assume, I don't know, I've never made a game. Well, that's not true. I used the Game Maker program on PC and stuff, and it was fun. Definitely wouldn't say easy, because I didn't have to write. No, I didn't have to write the script. I had to just write the commands that the objects would do when commanded, or what a command would cause them to do, and create a sprite for them, or find a sprite online, like that sort of thing. It was fun.
Hardly
I made like a
worth the
little
effort.
Mario clone. I just couldn't make it so that what's it called? So when you was on a moving platform, you had to move independently from the platform. You couldn't move at the same time as it. Couldn't get that to work. And I'm pretty sure I made it so when you jumped on a Goomba, it shrunk like in the games, but it was still alive. You had to stomp on it twice. So you had a regular Goomba, smushed Goomba, but still alive, smushed Goomba. Fun times. Yeah, nothing to do with this. Yeah. Some fun games to look forward to for the rest of the year now though. Got Advance Wars 1 and 2 remakes on the Switch, which I've never played Advance Wars, but I'm a massive fan of Fire Emblem, so I'm looking forward to giving these a go. So I've been aware of them for a while and I've wanted to play them, but they're all Game Boy games, so unless I emulate them,
Thanks.
it's very hard to actually play them.
Thank you.
And I'll be able to emulate them. You can emulate Game Boy games on my fucking phone nowadays, so wouldn't have been an issue of that. I just wanted to play. I don't know, I suppose I just didn't want to play it enough to emulate it. Now that they're remaking it, I'm very excited for it. Got obviously Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, very excited for those as well. Halo Infinite, very excited for that.
Thanks.
So I've got a lot to look forward to then. Pokemon Arceus in is it January or February, that'll be amazing, I hope. I'm hoping for some fucking news on Breath of the Wild sequel soon as well. What's going on with that?
Thank you.
Nintendo. Wow, I feel like I've been talking forever. It's been 8 bloody minutes. Honestly, I felt like I spoke then for about 20 minutes. It's been 8 minutes. Oh, 9 now. So there we go. It was 9 minutes for me. I feel sorry for you. It probably felt like 40 minutes to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got some fun games to look forward to. Sadly, I can't stream those except for Halo. But as stated, not going to stream games that are on Game Pass because there's no point. Well, there's almost no point. Most people will have access to them. Game Pass is on console and PC now. So the only people who wouldn't be able to like play those games for free at least are PC and Switch gamers. Switch may not even have the game, depending on how demanding it is on the console. And same for PlayStation, they may not have it due to exclusivity. I know there aren't too many exclusive games at the moment. Maybe when something like Avowed comes out and any potential exclusive Bethesda games, maybe when they come out I might stream those, because then there would be the PlayStation crowd who wouldn't be able to play them,
Saz.
as well as probably the Switch crowd. Ah, Saz is alive. He didn't kill himself at all. I knew it. He didn't do it.
Enough is enough.
When the chocobo fucked off, I was like, oh, I ain't staying over there with all the blood and gunk.
Why can't I do it? I got no reason to keep living. I can't even kill you.
I can't even kill you. What a nice man. I understand like the whole situation being what it is. Oh, what's this? An Angry Joe review for Eternals. Watch that later. I seen Eternals yesterday. I actually quite enjoyed it. Seen a lot of people talking about it, saying that it was like boring and not a lot of stuff happens in the movie, but I disagree.
Your son's a hero. The boy who saved Cocoon. We'll erect a memorial in Eden and put his crystal on display.
Correct.
A memorial? He's a little boy!
As the son of a pulseless sea, he would have lived in shame and misery. Isn't it better he be treated with reverence?
Why does it matter if he's a little boy if he's having a memorial? Oh no, not your stick.
Next
Oh, she
time
actually
your
hit
eyes
him.
open will be the last.
Oh shit, sorry, I keep catching the mic.
I'm pathetic.
That's my line. I'm the one who lied to everyone.
Forget it. You can't change what's done.
Oh shit.
But if I just told the truth.
Now. I've been thinking. You woke up from being a crystal once. Well, that means Dodge will wake up one day too, right?
That is the correct hypothesis.
What was it like? I mean, how did it
It's not a
happen?
hypothesis.
You were done with your
It's a
focus,
fair
right?
belief.
I was chosen. I was made into a l'Cie to fight against Cocoon.
Not
It happened
Cocoon.
back on Grand Pulse, hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years.
We finished our focus, and we fell into a long crystal sleep.
We finished our focus and lost focus. On what really mattered. Day 1. Bodham, the Pulse Fal'Cie. Ah, okay, with a fancy ass fucking crystallization form. Absolutely absurd. Why does she get a fancy crystal form like that? Get up, my friend.
Bang!
Chitty chitty bang bang.
We woke up on Cocoon to the start of a new focus. Fang, she'd forgotten everything. And for me,
Huh.
just the thought of hurting people again, it was too much. So I lied. I played dumb, said I'd lost my memory. I wanted to escape my fate as a l'Cie.
No, it must have been very hard for you to play dumb.
And ever since then, I've been running away from it.
Oh, actually, I want to get that Shin Megami Tensei as well. I don't want to get it. I bought it today.
You trying to get
That
him
I
angry?
wanted to get it in the shop because I didn't want to pay the
thought maybe they'd
£5
run.
game postage
There's been
again.
enough blood spilled.
Postage charge.
You thought
I
they'd run?
actually have the
Let
Game
me
Elite
refresh your
membership, so I
memory.
get that
Those
£5 back in
soldiers think
game
they're
points,
protecting
which I
Cocoon from
don't
the
really
sea.
appreciate. I feel like they could just give me a discount
Falsey
then and
had
there
them
and
all
not make me pay for
brainwashed.
it, but of course
See,
they want that £5.
I have had it. We cannot let this go
So
on.
I had to buy that today instead because the game here didn't have any copies of it.
Code green. Security forces stand
No,
by.
that's a bit
Hostile
shit.
forces on board.
But
Code
I'll
green.
get it in a few days, get to play that. There's loads of Switch games at the moment, which is a shame when you want to stream new games. And all the new ones you're getting are on the Switch. And I haven't got a PC, so I can't connect it to, I can't connect the Switch to the PC and stream that way. Sadly. Maybe if my Twitch picks up a bit more, I can look into doing something like that at some point. Sadly, that point is not now though. What are we doing? Come on, gang.
Thank you.
Shit, come on, Hope, keep yourself alive, son. See, I still vividly remember when, not when, but where you are when you get Hope's summon. You're like outside on like a campsite or something. I remember you're outside in a grassy area. So I remember losing Hope's fight so many times. So many times. He just wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. I just vividly remember hating that fight for passion, but liking the summon. Maybe not for passion, but I like the summon. We only have 2 left, so let's go all out on them. See how far we get before we need to swap back. Oh, that pointless fucking spark strike. It's like, oh, I just really wanted to hit him with my sword. Beat this. Oh shit. I was too busy making guitar noises.
You know what to do.
Ah, come on, gang! Let's kick some ass. How many people we gotta fight this time? 4? Yeah, I think once I finish Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 8... Ooh, heal us up, Hope! I'm going to take a little break from long JRPGs. Unless, like, a really good one comes out that I just cannot avoid and I really want to stream. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna chill on this kind of game for a little while. The only other big, like, long RPGs I know I will stream in the near-ish future is KOTOR and KOTOR 2 for when the remake comes out. But I'll do that maybe 2 or 3 months before the game is due to come out, or 4 or 5 months, just so I got plenty of time to stream them both, complete them both. But there's a few Star Wars games as well I got on PlayStation that I'd like to do playthroughs for. What was it called? Republic Commando, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy and Jedi Outcast. but I may be incorrect there. At least those 3 I'd like to do. I would like to do Final Fantasy 7 at one point. But like I said, I'm going to hold off on doing another Final Fantasy for a little while. I might make an exception for Final Fantasy 7, because I do really love that one. So the experience of streaming that would feel different to the other ones, I think. I could be wrong, but I believe that one wouldn't quite feel the same.
Thanks.
So stop that guy! He got my money! Thanks! Doesn't matter if you let him go! Call off the lobby, call the cops. You could have taken that guy apart, and now he's getting away with my money. Oh shit. Sorry, I was too busy quoting Spider-Man then. I am excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. Alright, so, okay, so we're going right, but this way, there might be some extra loot for us. And you know how I feel about extra loot. The more the merrier. Come on gang, let's kick some ass. Oh, have we scanned these people? Yeah, he's been scanned. Ah, this one hasn't. Technique. The Huntress. Oh look. Yeah, that's the correct one. Alright. Attack. Alright, so that's what we're going for. Fucking siren though, isn't it? It's a bit annoying. Eat this! If you know the actual lyric that's supposed to go there, if you know what song I'm doing, put it in the comments, and if you do, I'll give you like a thumbs up, a heart, and a shout out in my next stream. Or the stream that comes after when you've done that. Because I do actually plan on streaming the Fable games again. Would you believe? Like the 4th time or something. They'll be on my channel. But I want to do them as like a hype build up for when the new Fable comes out. Like again, when about like a month and a half, 2 months before that game is due to come out, I'm just going to smash the original trilogy. Not the DLC, so I'm just going to do the base games of all 3. Because I know I can finish them in like 2 or 3 streams each if I wanted to. Maybe less if I've done longer streams. But
hardly worth the effort.
just need a stream or 2 like completely for me. This game that I want to play that kind of like this Final Fantasy 13. I'm doing this one partly for me. Oh shit. What's happening? Partly for me, but also partly because this one is like getting okay-ish reviews on YouTube. It doesn't really do too great on Twitch, to be fair. But on YouTube it's not too bad. So this one is kind of somewhere in the middle. But I need to do just a game that I really love and just have fun with it. And I can just do like I'd have to give it a slightly different name, just call like Fable Trilogy or something, not just Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3. It's like New Fable game hype or something, you know, that sort of deal. And that'll be one that I just need to play for myself, just have fun and just, you know, it's been a difficult year overall, so.
Thanks.
With the Fable games, it's not about the views or, like, you know, the YouTube views or the Twitch views. I just genuinely enjoy playing those games. The other one would be Bioshock, but the Bioshock collection won't let me stream it.
And I was just getting started.
I might need to check to see if the PlayStation versions will allow me to stream, because if they do, I'll happily stream those games as my like my next bundle of games. Just go through the trilogy of Bioshock games. I think I just ran backwards. I don't see how I could have though. Followed a linear path. Well, there's nothing here to collect either, so. Unless that's just an extra optional save spot? Perhaps? Yeah, because I came from down there. Oh, no, there must have been something back there that I've completely overlooked. Let's have a look here. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Let's just ignore these fools. Nope. I guess you come here purely for that save slot. Or save spot. Save point. I'll kill you guys. Extra like 400 points of experience. Yeah, I think if I could add anything to my channel of things that I love to do playthroughs for or stream videos for, would be The Legend of Zelda, Fire Emblem, Pokemon. This is Nintendo, because I can't stream any Nintendo games. Nintendo are definitely my favourite video game company of all time. Like, when I actually think of what my favourite games are, if I do a top 10, I usually have to exclude Nintendo because they'll take up like 8 of my top 10 or 7 of my top 10 or something. And then I feel bad not putting like Fable, Bioshock, Gears of War 2, Borderlands in my top 10, because I'm not sure. Well, all 4 of those might get in, but nothing else. And that's just naming a franchise. If I'm naming individual games, and there can be multiple entries from one franchise, I'd be fucked if I'm trying to get a nice variety. Because you got Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild would be right in there. Fire Emblem Three Houses. I think Path of Radiance is my favourite Fire Emblem, but I've played so much so much Three Houses. I think it would have to be my favourite Fire Emblem. I put like 400 or 350 hours into it or some such, and I definitely didn't put anywhere near that into Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance combined. I never finished Path of Radiance actually. Not Radiant Dawn. I got to the final boss and I couldn't fucking beat her. I just did a terrible job with my characters and powering them up and strengthening, you know, leveled up the wrong ones, I think. But I was also adamant that no one dies. If I accepted deaths, I probably would have finished the level. So I would have loved to have streamed the new Metroid Dread. That was a load of fun, my first ever Metroid, and I had a blast with it. The game was fantastic. The game is fantastic. Definitely give it a go. And not by downloading a emulated version of it. Actually support the game. It deserves it. Super Mario Odyssey, that'd be one I would have loved to have done a playthrough for, to stream that. That was my first time ever completing a 3D Mario game. What you got, fools? You got nothing, that's what you got. Thank you. Well, that boy, he loves to, like, build up the suspense sometimes, I swear. You just start there. Will hope heal on time? Tune in next time! I'm just there, like, please. Get in there, kick some ass, take some names. Games I would like to do playthroughs for in the near future, maybe. Because the easiest ones for me to do nowadays are like retro, not complete retro, but more retro playthroughs. Just because less people are streaming them, but then there's also less people watching, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword. There's way less competition for me as a very small streamer, which is good. But the potential viewer pool is so small. Like this game, I think I had 70 people watching it when I started. What's it on now? 92. Oh yeah, I think that's what it was before. It doesn't always update in real time though, so it might be more or less than that now. But either way, not many. And chances are, if there's 92 people, at least about 40 or 50 of those are here for a specific streamer who's happening to stream this game. Maybe even more, maybe like 70 of them. I also like to stream more Marvel games, because I'm actually a massive Marvel fan. I have been all my life. And I haven't streamed enough like Marvel properties or Marvel games on my channel. I think I've only done Spider-Man PS4. I wanted to stream Miles Morales, but I just didn't think I'd get many views, so I decided to just play that in my own time. Same for the ones really, I'm not sure what I could stream that people would potentially want to watch. Like one of my favourite Spider-Man games is Web of Shadows. I don't think that'd get me many views. Well, a lot of times I don't care what the views are, I just want to play a game, so I'll stream it. The hopes is there'll be one other person who, like me, loves the game and will enjoy seeing that someone else also enjoys the same game as them. So maybe I'll do that for Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Maybe the same for Ultimate Alliance 1 or 2, or both, maybe 2. I still hate the underwater level in Ultimate Alliance 1. Terrible level. I think what other good Marvel games there are off the top of my head. Because I know there's the 4 game and the Captain America game. I don't recall them being good. I couldn't even finish the fucking 4 game. I got stuck. There was a boss, not boss fight, there was just a little gauntlet. We had to beat loads of the frost giants, and I couldn't beat them. They just kept spawning in. It was probably really shit, don't get me wrong, but I just couldn't do it. I never even played the Captain America game, but that was apparently good. Good to be the Deadpool game. That's supposed to be really fun. I played a little bit of it, but never actually properly played that game. So that would be a good one to stream. That'd be a blind playthrough for the Deadpool game. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and Shattered Dimensions is a fantastic game. I loved how the different Spider-Men had different art styles. That really appealed to me. And then there was Edge of Time, I think it was. I never finished that one. I started it. I got partway through it, but then I'm not sure if the new console came out, if the Xbox One and PS4 came out, or I don't know, Borderlands 2 or something came out. My attention got pulled like to a game that I could play with friends. I'm not sure what it was, but never got around to finishing that one, and I don't think it's backwards compatible. Well, look what we got here. Obviously there's the new Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm playing that now, but I'll probably stream that when, like, you know, it dies down a bit and it's not the new game out. That is a really fun game. Really fun. I'd recommend it. I'll probably wait till it dies down a bit, and I could do a New Game Plus if there is a New Game Plus on it, or just do a hard mode playthrough. That'd be a fun one. Also.
Thanks.
Now, come on, team. Let's kill him.
Thank you.
Release your inner kid. At the moment I feel like I'm just in a really big Disney mood, basically. So I've been playing a load of Marvel games. Especially, like, started playing the Marvel Strike Force app game again. I haven't played that in ages, and I started playing that. Guardians of the Galaxy, the Star... Oh shit, heal yourself there. Hope, the Star Wars app game, I'm always playing that as well. Watching Simpsons. I know technically these aren't all Disney, but they're all owned by Disney now. Kingdom Hearts, we're playing all of that as well. And it's all under the Disney umbrella now, which just feels weird to say. It's technically all true, so... I am in a Disney mood by enjoying all these properties at the moment. What I want though is a new Lord of the Rings game. That would be the best. There's that new Gollum game apparently. I'm not sure what's happening with that. And I'm not sure if it's the same game, but I'm sure there's an Amazon made game or something. Which that could be cool as well. Stop hitting me! Enos. Yeah, eat it, punk. Yeah, I can't remember the point of all that nonsense I was just talking about, but that's what I'd like. Whatever the point to it was. You know what, I'd like a new Kingdom Hearts game where the Final Fantasy characters are put back into it. Because I think that was the worst decision made in Kingdom Hearts 3. That and the fact that there's no Peter Pan or Nightmare Before Christmas level. Those are the three worst decisions that game made. The Pirates of the Caribbean level is very good though, I enjoy that level in some ways. But then in others, it kind kind of just feels like what you call it, Wind Waker, which isn't a bad thing. Wind Waker's a great game. I'm not the biggest fan of just sailing around, but it's more like Assassin's Creed, because it's more like the naval combat and you're shooting people with cannons and what have you. Get back onto the topic of the game. Sadly, I don't even really know what I'm doing. I'm just in some ship trying to free Saz and Vanille, probably. I assume that's why I'm here. Oh, I'm not sure if you're aware, but if you are interested in Star Wars and the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, they announced the new character they're adding to the game is Starkiller from the Force Unleashed games. So, I wonder if that's some sort of sign that Disney are going to bring him into canon, just heavy nerf him to make him not the most powerful Force user, or at least not more powerful than Rey. Definitely is. If in the game, he's probably what he does in the game is probably more powerful than any other Force user has been shown in canon. Like Vader never pulled a ship out of the sky. Apart from shooting a giant laser storm which destroys tons of ships. That's a bit of a feat. Come on, gang, kick its ass. I like the whole juggling it and knocking it into the air, but it really bugs me that they hit it once, and then, there we go, and then it starts to fall, and then it just gets knocked back in the air, and then it starts to fall, or then it actually does, oh no, we managed to keep it in the air for 3 combos this time. It's a Christmas miracle. We should be fine to just stay in our relentless assault paradigm here. Oh wow, we killed it. Okay, I didn't expect that. A Bleach game, that'd be good as well. A new like proper Bleach game, not just an app one. Maybe one that focuses, you know, kind of like an open world-ish game that focuses on the 100-year blood war. That would be a badass game. Or a new Dragon Ball Super, well, a Dragon Ball Super game. Technically hasn't been one yet, so that'd be cool. Going over the tournament arcs of like the Universal Survival, whatever it was called, and the tournament for Universe 7 vs 8, I think it is. So those would be 2 cool ones to do. What else could they do? What other anime would I like them to make? Like, you know, I'm talking about things I'd like now, because I have nothing to say about this game. Like, I literally have nothing. The battle music is a fucking siren, for goodness sake. You can hear music in the background, but all you can predominantly hear is a fucking siren. The audio mixing is terrible. You know, I understand that that's there to sort of be an indication for how severe and how important the situation is. We've broken into somewhere, the alarm is off, sending guards at us trying to stop us. You know, I get it from that perspective, but I want to hear the battle music, and I can only hear it when it kind of hits a crescendo. Otherwise you just kind of get like a little twinkle of the piano in the background every now and again. Piano isn't the best instrument for battle music.
Hardly worth the effort.
It's better suited for Aerith's theme song, on the main theme. I'm pretty sure I've already checked as well. If you go to the settings, I'm sure there isn't anything that you can actually do to play about with the audio. There's nothing you can do to play about with the audio. You know, so there's not even anything you can do to fix it. Yeah, that music there is louder than the battle music. Hold on, alright, so that... Okay, so that's the problem. There is really battle music. There's this background music that remains the same wherever you're in battle or walking around the world. And that's where they went wrong. I wonder, is there any gaming events the rest of the year? Let me check that one. It's battles happening. I'm sure there's the Game Awards. What's some stuff that might already happen?
Thanks.
Gaming event 2021. International Conference on Computer. No. Oh, not events, showcases. Game industry events in 2021. This might show us just the important ones. If not, there was a second link which is major. Awesome games done quick. What is this? I get this down. No, these aren't. These are just all of them. Right. List of major gaming events. Here we go. This is what we're after. Nintendo Direct in February. Skip ahead. What's down by here? Where are we? Come on. What's this? EA Play in July. Right, further to go. We've already made it to the bottom. No, we're too far. Oh, that's the last one. EA Play in July is what they've gotten down here.
As if there was any doubt. There's got to be something in December, surely, or November. Ah, here we go, here's something. It says Facebook Connect in October. What's that? Ah, the Game Awards, December the 9th. Right, there is something. Cool. Let's get this over with.
Well, normally Nintendo reveal new characters at the Game Awards, don't they? But they revealed and released Sora way before the Game Awards. So maybe they'll reveal... I don't know. Legend of Zelda. Well, the one everyone says is Death of the Wild. Or Last Breath or something. But they say they can't reveal the title because the title gives away the story. So if it was like The Legend of Zelda The Resurrection of Ganon, or Ganondorf, so give it away. Something to do with Ganon or Demise or Malice in the title is gonna very much give it away. Legend of Zelda Hyrule's Last Breath or some such, I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't care what the game is called, I just want to see more gameplay of it. So they're showing some stuff and looks cool. Link got his slightly longer hair. Done that thing with the water where like Link turns into water or something, if I recall. I've only seen it one time. I need to go back and watch it again. But yeah. Also, I am glad Nintendo don't seem to cave to what fans, well not even all fans, what the loud fans want, with the whole making Zelda the playable character. she's just not the hero of the story. And it bugs when people are all like adamant, oh yeah, we should have one with Zelda as the main character. No, we shouldn't. You want one, but we shouldn't have it. Because Link is the hero. He is the wielder of the Triforce of Courage. He's the hero because he is courageous. Zelda has the Triforce of Wisdom. She is smart. Well, to be fair, she's supposed to be smart, but she keeps losing. So she keeps making unwise decisions that put her in very compromising positions, and gets beaten by Ganon, or Ganondorf all the time. So like I would very happily have Zelda have a more predominant role in the story and be more active and there and present. I'd love that. But I don't get why people love to just fuck with something that's existed as is for however many years. Like, it works in Mario making Princess Peach a playable character because of how that game plays. That works. It's fun.
Thanks.
Like, it's like if they made Bayonetta 4 and they made Ronin or Rodin, whatever his name is, the main character, people would kick off. Despite the fact he appears to have very similar powers to Bayonetta, so he technically could take her place. But could you imagine them doing that? No, you wouldn't. I haven't really played Bayonetta all that much. I've played a bit of, like, over 3/4, I think, of number 1. I have 2 on the Switch. Never played it, because I haven't finished 1, and I want to finish 1 first. I know he's like a super hard secret boss in both games. And I know from Super Smash Bros. He has very similar powers to her. Is that the sort of thing? I wouldn't say no to a game where Zelda is the main character. It's not a Legend of Zelda game. It needs to be a different game. It'd be difficult because her name is in the title. Even though that wasn't the original title. I can't remember what it was called now, though. It was like Hyrule Adventures or something is what it was called in Japanese, and then I think The Legend of Zelda was the subheading, or the subtitle, and then they just called it The Legend of Zelda in the English release. And I guess they preferred that title because it's a much better title. The Legend of Zelda is a fantastic gaming title. I think of another example where, where people wouldn't. Well, it's like Tomb Raider. If you just swapped out it's a bad example because swapping out Tomb Raider to be a man is Uncharted. But it's a different game made by different people, so it doesn't really count. If they just made a Tomb Raider game where they made her old and she has a son, and fucking Daniel Croft is the main person in the game, people would not be happy about them gender swapping Lara Croft, essentially. But it's okay to do it the other way around. I don't get why people just don't want new properties, really. The more options you have, the better, surely. Wouldn't you rather, 2 games rather than one where they swap the main character? Right, let's swap to this, because I forgot to swap to Relentless, because I was too busy talking about the thing with Zelda being the main character. But don't get me wrong though, if Nintendo did do it, I wouldn't not buy the game in protest or any of that bollocks. I'd buy the game and I'd probably love it as well. But I just don't think it's something that needs to be done. Keep us alive, son. Here we go. Right, send him in the air. There we go, that's it. Zap.
just like I planned.
We actually got killed by lightning. Loser. Completely off topic, but that I think I've already spoken about it, but what's it called? That Eternals movie is good. Probably my favourite Marvel movie I've watched in a little while. I kind of have one which is better at both. I have her set as a Ravager, so you can have that one because you mainly do melee magic. Or melee magic attacks. You mainly do melee. 10,000 again, goodness me. Is that enough to max out the class? Hello, it is indeed. Alright, Commando. You okay? Awesome. Yeah, really enjoyed it, really fun movie. Maybe not fun, but really good movie. I'm really looking forward now to, well not now, I've always been, to the new Spider-Man. Can't wait for that. I think that's going to be probably, if it goes as I would hope it to, not like I have a story in mind or anything, but I think it'll more than likely be my favourite Marvel movie to date. Then I am very biased when it comes to Spider-Man. Like the original Spider-Man is still one of my favourite Marvel movies. Like in all fairness, I don't think I can say it's my favourite. Well, it could be my favourite, but I don't think it's not the best. It's clearly not the best, but it is one of my favourites, to be fair. Even still. Commando! There we are. Oh, come on. There we are, we're all a bit stronger now. Ready to take on, hopefully, the boss and leave this area. So I can figure what the fuck I'm doing, because I have no clue. I'm just walking around talking a load of nonsense about things completely unrelated to the game.
Green. Repeat, code green.
Oh,
Security
not
forces
green.
stand by.
Isn't that good?
Forces on board. Code green.
Get up! You're being moved! On your feet, scum! You too!
I don't think a little chocobo can hit something hard enough to do that, but I love it.
Alright, time to split. Not run. There's a difference.
Gotcha.
Hello! How's it going? Oh wait a minute,
Let's
I don't
go.
think I've changed my tags since I streamed Resident Evil, you know. These tags I have now maybe completely wrong. Yeah, I'm not doing a challenge run.
Do I deserve to escape?
What? You'd rather die?
What?
Cause that's gotta scare you. Scares me.
Wonder why there's a woman tag, but not
Scares
a man
me so
tag.
much.
Seems a bit
Think I might die of
one-sided.
fright. So, I push myself to live even harder.
I don't care, I'd never use it.
I can just imagine Dodge
Then again, I'd never use the
laughing at me
depression
talking
tag
this
either.
nonsense.
See enough of these tags.
Right now,
Ridiculous
I'd do
nowadays.
anything to see
Furry.
her smile.
Yeah. Why would you need a furry
Stay positive,
tag?
right?
Careful.
That didn't feel very tight. Oh, wrong button. Right then, let's have a look. How many points have you lot got? 14,000. Oh, not bad. Right, what was Saz's best one to go for as well? Synergist, because this is only level 2 one. That's a lot of health for little Saz, isn't it? Yeah, go on. Alright, let's give you Commando, because I know Commando is good for Saz as well, because he has the double hits on his guns. So... I wonder if me moaning about the tags on Twitch would be considered as controversial. I'd imagine not, but probably controversial to someone. I will repeat though, I'm on about the tags because I just feel like it doesn't really matter what your sexual orientation is if someone's just watching you play a game. It feels like misplaced, more or less, because it shouldn't be important. You should be there to watch someone play a game. Like, that's... I don't know, I feel like that's not even really a topic to bring up when you're talking to someone, because, you know, I don't talk to people and ask them what their sexual orientation is. That's something that you just eventually find out when you know someone for long enough, you know? And even then you may never know, or I may never know. Like I say, I just don't ask people that sort of thing. I think it's just because I don't know, maybe just more private. I just like... Not when you haven't scanned one of these. Ah, these fuckers. I hate these ones. What are we weak against? Water. Just kill them, Vanille. See, when there's 2 of them, it's not so bad. But when there's like 5 or 6, these enemies are just horrible to deal with. The Flanzo. I still don't get why he's dressed like that. His name makes him sound like the Flan Janitor. But surely the way how they heal each other should be called like the Flambulance or something. Or it's probably not janitor. It's probably another word, which is like a doctor or something, which is where the Ito comes from. But it sounds like janitor to me. Flanitor or the Flanito.
Huh? What's that?
Ah! It's a button, Vanille. A button. What's wrong, buddy? All alone? No friends to help this little Flanitor. To be fair, like, with the things I'm on about, the only thing I hope is people understand that most of the things I talk about in that sense come from a place of curiosity. But people nowadays are so quick to anger and to just sort of bully and accuse someone of being racist or something like that. Yeah, a lot of the time it doesn't even matter what your intentions are when you say something, because they just assume it for you, more or less. Oh, why did you healing your friend there, buddy? That's not like you. Oh, it's a Flanberg. Flanborg? Flanborg. Is that a Flan cyborg? though, I think the main reason why I don't like half the tags that Twitch has now as like the main ones that you see when you look on the tags. You can search for like tons of different ones, but I feel like most people won't go searching for them. They'll just click the ones that are on the front. And one reason could be that these are ones that people search for. You know, people are nosy, I guess, or some people really care what someone else's sexual orientation is, perhaps. Again, not something I can personally relate to, but or it feels more like it's a sign that Twitch as a platform is focusing less on the gaming, like the gaming sort of community that they have, and more the people who simp, I guess. Is what it feels like, and I think that's why it bugs me, because like, I know you need to adjust to the times. If a new sort of band appears, you want to go with it, so you can profit off it as best you can. It just feels weird. Because, no, if you're watching someone play Resident Evil, it doesn't matter if they're a furry. Because that has nothing to do with what they're doing. Even if they sat there in a onesie of like a fucking, I don't know, a dog or a fox or something, you might just think that they're dressed in a onesie because they're cold or they're chilling at home and they want to be comfortable. Like, the only ones I can kind of understand is like the nationality ones, or like the language ones, that's English or French or German. Because, you know, if you only speak French, you want to find someone streaming preferably in French. So that one makes sense. Like, you know, you search for the French tag, and then you should be fine. You should, or France, French, whatever the tag is. I'm not sure if it's a country or the language, how they write it. Whichever one it is, you can watch a stream you understand. I get that one, but the other ones. Oh, do we, oh, we staggered both the Flanators. Fantastic. And also my other reason, as I've stated before, is you put a target on your back. If someone is hating whatever group you're a part of, if you want to label it that way, they can find you easily. If for whatever reason someone has to go out of their way to mock people who have depression, and you put the depression tag on your stream, they can just look for people who have depression. I know from the opposite side you can say if someone with depression wants to talk with someone else who has depression, they can search for the tag and then they got someone who understands what they're going through. But I'm not sure if one depressed person talking to another depressed person is going to make them feel less depressed. Feels like a depressed person would want to talk to someone who's not depressed. I would have thought.
Code purple. I repeat, code purple. Security breach.
Well, I say that like I'm not a depressed person, but you know,
looks
relevant.
like we ain't the only ones cleaning house. Could be Lucy.
Could be Faye. Come on, let's hurry.
Let's go get ready.
Again, that could just be a me thing, because I wouldn't want to open up to a complete stranger. Like if I'd done the depressed tag and they like join me, oh, why are you depressed? I'm not going to tell them.
I am going to save her.
All right,
I'm going to save her. So, excellently read that line of dialogue there. Woman who voices Vanille.
Code purple. I repeat, code purple.
Oh shit, not purple.
All units on alert.
It's the worst code there is.
All these colors. What's it mean?
Means we're doing our job. Making a lot of SciComm guys nervous.
Who are they fighting?
A Neo.
Let's hurry
The
it up.
gang, let's roll. What's back there? Alright, that's the way that we've already walked. Cool. Right, there's a save point right by here. I think I'm going to end it by here for today. I know it's a little short. But I don't know why, since I stopped streaming this game for that week or so, I'm just struggling to get back into it. I'm noticing how sort of just bland the gameplay is now. Like, I don't normally stream weekend. Oh shit, I've pressed home. I don't normally stream weekends, but I think coming back Monday. Oh no, I'll be visiting my family again on Monday. So I may not be streaming at all next week. Got a funeral that I need to go to in the week, so see how that goes. I might stream one day or something next week, but if not, I'll be starting up again a week Monday. I might, who knows, I may be in the mood to play this again by then, but I might try and knock off one of the other games on my list, which is Final Fantasy VIII. So that's not really much better, because the old Final Fantasy doesn't even have dialogue, so I've got to read everything. And I found out I'm way further from finishing the game than I thought I was. Resident Evil 1 Remake, which I done a stream for that a few weeks back, and I didn't even get like 25 minutes into the stream, or just about 25 minutes, because I got killed, and I had to go back to the very start of the stream. Like, everything I already did meant nothing, which completely pissed me off. I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know where to go, so I might have to, I don't know, look online for that, because I haven't streamed that properly in such a long time that I don't remember what I did last, which is why I don't know what to do, because I just can't remember what I've done. So I may need to just watch a little bit of gameplay leading up to where I am to kind of refresh my memory, know what I'm doing. What else am I streaming? Have I got it written on my Twitch channel, or have I not updated it yet? Or have I not updated it since finishing certain games? Let me have a quick check. My channel about Doom Eternal DLC 1 and 2. I haven't bought them yet, but I could do that. Oh yeah, because the other one's Mass Effect 3, which I haven't changed because I completed that now. Yeah, so I got Final Fantasy 9, I think I said 8 a second ago. Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 13, Resident Evil 1 Remake, which I might take Resident Evil 1 Remake off the streams. I haven't decided yet. There's only one other game I've done that for, and that was Crash Bandicoot, because fuck that game. Got me too angry, and I didn't want to be angry all the time on the streams. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Usually my streams aren't me rambling so much, like so constantly, but this time it's just this game. Very little was happening. There was almost nothing to talk about other than complaining about the lack of things to talk about, so I would have rather just talk about literally anything else, which is what I did, of course. So hopefully in future streams, when I start streaming something else, maybe it'll be a bit more, I'll be a bit more coherent and less sort of just scatterbrained, I guess. Yeah, check out some of the other videos on my channel if you'd like. I've got tons of playthroughs of loads of different games. I've got like free playthroughs of the free Fable games on different generations of consoles, or I think I got one on the Xbox One before the update, one on the Xbox One after they released the Xbox One X enhanced updates, and then one on the Series X, but I don't think the whole trilogy was on the Series X. I think it was just the DLC for Fable 1, and then Fable 2 and 3 were Series X enhanced playthroughs. So more or less the whole trilogy, but not quite technically. Yeah, like there's tons of other games, I don't know, Lord of the Rings, Shadow of War, there's a playthrough for that, Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, Resident Evil Biohazard, and Village, a knife only playthrough of Village, my first ever knife only playthrough. So I might do that actually. Do like Resident Evil 3 Remake knife only, or Resident Evil 2 Remake knife only. Although I'd rather do 3, because 2, fucking shit myself out playing that one, it's too intense. Too tense. Number 3, I have a role, I feel much more safe with that role. Yeah, take care, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will hopefully